Hello, everybody. This is Indigenous Monstrosity, and I am Monstrositus X. This is an update on the evolution of cloth figures. Um, I have, last time the ribs weren't connected, and, that upper floating rib, those ribs up there, I'm gonna cut away that plastic and make it shorter, smaller, so that it kind of cones in, and then I'll attach it. I need to leave space so that the arms can shrug, the shoulders can shrug and move forward. So I got to judge where that point is, and I got to leave some space up there so that the pectoral muscles can be connected and can float around over there, because the pectoral muscles will need to be connected in the middle area, right about the pectoral muscles will need to be connected about this place over here, all around this area, and over here will be the shoulder, and that's where it'll be able to float. So when I move the shoulder up and down, the pectoral muscles will distend or stretch, and it will look just like real muscles. So that's my intent. I also intend to cut out between these ribs here and then fill it in as I go along, just to make it look better, or and make it easier to connect the lats and the pectorals. This part of the muscle, the plastic you see in the back here, right here, I'm leaving it. I left this area. I didn't try to go all the way around with the ribs, because this is where the scapula, the shoulder blade, that's going to be able to float around on this without destroying anything. If this was made out of cloth, that plastic would eventually eat away, and then the cloth would bunch up and cause all kinds of problems later. So even I'm thinking about making this blue part out of cloth. But even if I do that, just like how I did the skulls, but even if I do that, I'm going to have some kind of plastic in the back here for the same purpose, to keep uh, the shoulder blade floating and sliding around smoothly without causing any damage. And then I'm going to close this up. I'm going to That's all I have to do really, is close it up, then cut these holes in where the blue in between the ribs, and and that's where I'll be able to connect all the muscles. I'll put a layer of material over the top, and then I'll start connecting the muscles. I gotta build the ribs all the way down, and this is the important part anyway, because right here is mostly is going to be covered with pectoral muscles and lats, latissimus muscles. The pecs will come back to about here, and then the lats will take over and go, because right here is where the turn is gonna, see, it's gonna turn right there. So that's where the ribs will turn, and that the right here is where the shoulder blade will float, and then right in here is where the lats will be connected, and then you're gonna have those little fingers in between the ribs, and the ribs are gonna, oh man, this is gonna look bad. Y'all gonna see some realistic, y'all think those you think those show sideshow statues look nice? Imagine being able to mess with one that you could actually move. A living statue. That's what I'm going to be calling these for now. A living statue. These are going to be living statues. And just this is just an update to let y'all know that I'm moving forward. Up there, I'm ready to put the collarbones in next. You see right where that black marker is, like shaped like a little pyramid type of look. Well, right there, I'm going to cut that plastic part out so that I can connect the shoulder, the collarbones, and then I'll connect the pectoral muscle to that, to the collarbone, and then the shoulder will go right around and connect it. The collarbone will go around, connect to the shoulder, and then I can start the arms, and then that will go around and connect to the shoulder blade, and then I can start um, putting the muscles on the back and closing everything up, and it's gonna get exciting then. Uh, the only thing I think I might have a little trouble with is the biceps. I've been thinking about, back in the day there was this doll called, or this action figure. Excuse me. There was this action figure for boys called Big Jim, and his arms were made of. He was made of plastic, but his arms, from his shoulder down to his wrists, were made of rubber. And when you bent his arm, the bicep would bulge. So I don't know if this first one will be like that, but somewhere down the line, I plan on trying to implement that. I already have an idea on how I want to achieve that, but one thing at a time. Let me get this sucker finished, and once this is, I start putting on the muscles, and then I gotta add teeth like this. This one right here. This is how I'm gonna add the teeth to the skull, and that's this is a better shaped skull. I like this one how it came out. It's way better shaped than the one that I just got finished showing you. But I'm not trying to waste anything. I figure I can mend it, or I'm gonna make him into a zombie, a Walking Dead zombie. So he have a caved in head or something. I plan on doing something wild with it. But it's gonna be wild because I'm trying to make it so that I can make it any size and it'll be fully functional, fully uh, as as uh, as anatomically. What is that called when you can articulate it, fully articulated. If the toes are gonna be able to individual toes, the feet I'm gonna make shoes and boots. Wait until I get to that point. But for most part, my idea is to make metal weapons and swords and armor and leather, and I even bought these. Metal straws so that I can. They're different sizes, so that I can make guns. I used to make guns out of wood and thick plastic tubing when I was a kid, and we used to cut tongue depressors and lollipop sticks. Not lollipop, ice cream sticks, icicle sticks. You know those ice cream pops? Yeah, those sticks. We used to cut those into daggers and Bowie knives. So I'm gonna be doing all of that. I'll do videos on it. It's taking all of this, thinking about this stuff, making these things is taking me back to my childhood again. I'm feeling really exuberant, like a kid opening up a Christmas toy. But excuse me for that. But yeah, I'm gonna start producing a lot more skulls, cause I promised myself I was gonna have at least 18 to 20, and uh, I I know this is gonna be a little crazy, but I also purchased some other things for something that I intend to do, and I think I mentioned it before, but I purchased a bunch of these small bottles, and I plan on drawing some blood and putting them in here and putting it in where the heart goes. So gonna have some of my DNA in the first 20. I got 20 bottles here. So the first 20. Well, 18. But I'll have 2 extra. And that's going to be my way of leaving something to the world. Because I don't have any kids, even though I wanted some. But things happen in life, and I'm not a celibate, and I'm not a impotent. It's just that things happen in life, and it didn't happen. I'm not too old yet, but I'm not gonna expect for some miracle to happen in the next few years. So this is my way of leaving a piece of myself, and creating these living statues. My evolution cloth figures is another way of leaving something, because I haven't seen anybody anywhere. I've been looking all over YouTube and the internet, and I haven't seen it in 5, 6, 7, 8 years. I've been looking. I haven't seen it anywhere. So, and I've even looked up professional doll makers and all of this stuff. I'm gonna go on once I get one mostly finished. Start layering on the muscles and everything like that, and start building out, because he's gonna have facial hair, um, head on afros. I'm gonna be cutting the afros, and all and whoever, because it's gonna be, I'm gonna have, not just gonna be black people. I'm gonna have all kinds of different colors, women, everything, and they're gonna have all kinds of styles. I'm gonna be trying to go for the primitive looks, because I want to create gladiators and all types of fantasy stuff like that. So uh, I'm gonna be creating the naked figures, and then people could create the clothing they want. But I'm going to be creating a whole line of clothing that I want to see go on the creations, and and but first I got to get the first one done and the measurements taken and all of that, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to create a website, and uh and I'm going to be offering these guys made to your specifications. I'm gonna do my best. I wish I'd be able to like make them with metal arms and stuff like that, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that far. I might be able to make them with total metal arms, like robotic arms, but not like um, Colossus, where they're covered with metal, because I won't be able to make the metal parts bend. So I don't see any way of doing that. But like making robotic arms, like a robotic, somebody who had like a cybernetic arm, I might be able to pull that off, but it has to have a joint where the elbows go. It won't be able to be smooth or like a Colossus look. But anyway, uh, I'm gonna keep working on this. I'm almost to that point. I just need to lay some more ribs on here, get the heat gun, fit the plastic to the framework so that it kind of has that pear shape, and and then once that's all closed up, I can start cutting and layering the cloth around the ribs, and then I can start putting on the muscles and the shoulders and the collarbones and the shoulder blade, and working my way down. And then I'll start layering the muscles on the neck and working my way to putting in the jaw and the teeth, and the eyes will be last. And then the head will be the last thing I need to work on, because that's going to be the most troublesome. Cutting the eye sockets and putting in the eyeballs and the teeth and getting them secured, and and then putting the skin on the face, and putting the muscles underneath on top of that, and getting all of that look down, so that once it's finished, it's gonna have a nice normal looking face. I don't want it to look all deformed. I want it to look like one of those sideshow statues. I want to sculpt and mold it to look perfect. I'm telling you, this is my goal, and I'm gonna keep coming up with videos. I'm sorry I didn't come up with a video yesterday, but I was really putting my head into this, and I should have took the time to make a video of some sort. but I didn't, and I apologize. And I'm gonna come with another video today. Maybe today, I'm definitely gonna have something. I'm gonna try and get a video out every day from now on. So be patient with me. I'm trying. I'm still writing my my comic, uh, The Might of Thug City. I'm designing my characters. I gotta finish drawing that picture of John Malin's uh, graveyard shift getting their asses handed to them. No offense, John. It's just a ploy, a marketing ploy to try and get some eyes on me and my characters. So I know I have to get these characters drawn and done, and otherwise it's a waste of time. So I'm putting the time in. I got other things to do too. I just can't put everything on something that's not bringing in any money right now. So I'm trying to do everything at once, and so be patient with me, people. I'm trying to get everything and trying to get into a routine and schedule so that it becomes a habit. And yeah, this is the Monstrositous One signing out. And to all you bestials, all you demonics, all you monstrosities, come back to the pit. We want you.